Hello, everyone. How are y'all this evening? Excuse me, today?
Oh, I am
Hello.
lagging terribly.
Mm. Hello, Nana Cat. How are you? And there's Mary King. How are you, sweet
Oh,
pea? There's her 5 minute
hi,
warning.
Mary. How have you been?
And
Mm-hmm.
there's Michelle,
Hi,
sweetheart. I got you
Michelle.
in
Hi,
my prayer
Nana
book.
Cat.
Got you in my prayer book, sweetheart.
Oh,
There's
good morning,
Ellie. Hello,
Ellie.
Ellie. And
Good
Catbird.
morning,
How are you,
Catbird.
sweetie?
She usually catches the replay.
I know. And there's
Hi,
Deanna. How are
Diana. Good
you?
morning.
Oh, Michelle's about to have a big dolly. Or is that doily?
Doily.
Doily or dolly?
Doily. Mm-hmm.
Well, it could be dolly.
Hi, Yarn Inspired.
There you are. Hello, Yarn Inspired. How are you, sweetheart? And not the there and back. Oh, my goodness. Well,
Good
good
morning,
morning,
Noe.
Noe. Doing better. This bronchitis and COPD flare up is not wanting to leave, but almost it's slowing, so getting better. That is awesome, sweetheart. There's our Robin.
Good morning. So, Robin, what round are you on? She stays out of Zoom because she gets more done.
Mm. Yeah, y'all distract her too much. She gets to giggling and she just can't stop.
Mhm. I guess that's it.
Oh my goodness. So, did everyone have an awesome Valentine's Day? Good morning, Jessica. She's
Hi,
listening
Jessica.
while
Good morning.
crocheting. Well, sweetheart, you crochet away. We will keep you up with what is going on in the chat. And Mary says she is blessed today because she is here. Well, we are so happy you are.
Ellie's making
Well,
oatmeal and will be eating and listening.
well, that's just awesome. Um, so my husband called me yesterday, right before our live came on, and he said, "So, have you decided where you want me to take you this evening for Valentine's Day?" And I said, "Are you nuts?" He's like, "What?" I said, "Are you nuts?" I said, "This is probably the worst day of the year to go out and eat." Hello, I see. Hello, bus stop. How are you? You
Hi,
moved
Jessica.
again. Bus stop, we'd like to know your first name so we don't call you bus stop. Robin, I stay out of Zoom because I have to do
I
laundry,
stay
go to
out
the
of Zoom.
grocery. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So she can do the laundry, go to the grocery, take grandkids to school, pick up grandkids. I got home at 6 last night. Then I had to make dinner. Oh my goodness. Oh, Nana Cat. We had a super Valentine's Day and a date. Woo! I did too. I had a date with the Domino's Pizza Man. Well, welcome in, Bruno. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Nice to meet you, Bruno.
Yes, and there's our Greenie. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Hi, Dreamy. Alexa, quiet.
Let's see. Yarn Inspired said, just popped in to say hi and thumbs up. Working on the last row of a huge blanket. So she is totally thrilled. I bet you are, Sweet Pea. What'd you tell me? Just one side on the blanket you're working on has how many stitches?
Are we both lagging or is it just me?
I know you're lagging on mine. Yarn Inspired says she has 201 stitches on just one side. Hello, Sarah. How are you?
Hi, Sarah.
Let me go and see. Okay, so
yes,
are we
you're
both
lagging.
Bruno, are we both lagging or is it just Carrie?
Thank you, Bruno.
Noe said, I missed that. Let me pop up here. Noe said, my mom and I are going to the Jasmine
Morning
at the
to you.
Bellagio to have their new Lunar Year buffet. Oh, are you going to do that today? Good morning, Teresa. How are you, sweetheart? This Sunday. Oh, you are going to have so much fun. And let's see. Yarn Inspired said she's on the last row and it's all in single crochet. Let me get bigger. Treble. Goodness. And that's 201 stitches on one side or all the way around?
Single crochet.
It's a
Back loop only. I don't know what the T stands for. Single crochet the back loop only.
Oh, all right. And see, I read that as a single crochet treble. Sarah's weather is 25 degrees. The wind is blowing from the north at 15 miles an hour, and she has 77% humidity. Okay, through the back loop is what she said. That's what the T means, through the back loop. Okay. I'm not real good, Yarn Inspired, with this very shorthand texting, I guess you could say. My 16-year-old grandson will text me a lot and he'll start with those short little, like 4 or 5 letters at a time. And I'm like, what are you, speak English? That's what I always tell him, speak English. No, we're going to be in Vegas for 2 full days. Mondays, we're having breakfast at the Wicked Spoon Buffet. And for lunch, we're going to have secret pizza at the Cosmopolitan. Goodness. That is going to be so fun.
Wow.
Have you seen the advertisement for the new hotel there? The one that looks like the great big guitar? No, I've never seen that one. I've seen single crochet back loop or back loop single crochet, but not with the SET. Anyway, this the new hotel in, and I don't even remember what the name of it is, that is opened up in. Good morning, Laura. Thank you for being here with us, sweetheart. Um, anyway,
Good morning, Laura.
They've been advertising it quite a lot on. Of course, I do streaming platforms, like Netflix and Hulu. So they've been advertising it a lot, and it looks like a huge guitar, really pretty, and it's shown some of the inside. And to me, it reminds me of vintage Vegas.
Huh.
It does. I mean, now just a little bit of the decor that they've shown on the inside, that's what it makes me think of right off the bat. May not be, but that's what it made me think of. Hello, Nemi G. How are you this morning?
Hi, Nemi G.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and say this. Oh, mercy me. I haven't had enough coffee today, folks. Thank you all so much for being here with us today. We always appreciate you popping in and spending your time with us. If you are in the Zen garden.
Wow, I only got part of that.
Uh-oh.
But I know what you said.
Welcome into you as well. All we ask is that you take just a moment to leave us your thumbprints and then just sit back or do whatever it is you need to do. We just appreciate you having us running in the background. We'll try to keep up with you, keep up for you what's going on in the chat. And anyone that watches our videos after a while, thank you so much for you. Just be sure to leave us a thumbprint. And if nothing else, just say hi so we'll know that you were there. Good morning, little Carrie. How are you? Noe says,
Good morning,
not
Carrie.
yet. I've been to a hotel in a hotel where you get your own concierge. Oh, when they book reservations, get your show tickets, and arrange for a limo pickup too, and from the airport. Wow, that's snazzy. And Sarah wanted a joke. I went to the store to pick up 8 cans of Sprite. When I got home, I realized I'd only picked 7-Up. Oh, goodness gracious. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Good morning, Laura.
So, those of you that celebrated Valentine's Day yesterday, how many of you received flowers or chocolates or both? Now, remember, I told you, and my husband did listen very well to that. I didn't get any flowers and I didn't get any chocolates. But remember, that's a self-imposed thing because, yeah. I don't need the chocolates as much as I love them, but, woo. Ellie says, Carrie, who wanted to see the quilters pins? And good morning, Jane. Well,
I'm
thank
going
you so much.
to reboot.
Okay.
Hi, Jane. Carrie, who wanted to see the culture pin? I can't remember, but I'm going to reboot my computer because I am lagging like really bad.
Okay.
So
All right.
I'll be right
Well,
back.
I'll just keep us going. All righty. Oh, there you go, Ellie. It was Michelle that wanted to see the quilter's pins. And good morning, Pat. How are you, sweetie? No chocolates and no flowers for you either. Okay. Yeah, I told hubby a long time ago when he and I first started dating and then got, finally tied the knot that he can bring me flowers if he wants to any other day of the year except Valentine's Day and Mother's Day because they really, really are marked up. And besides, folks at my age and his age too, we get each other things throughout the year. I mean, Good morning, Amy. How are you? Teresa said, it snowed in my house overnight. My rooster is very confused. Oh, my goodness. Oh, bless his heart. Well, speaking of snow, Crafting Amy is always so gracious in dropping pictures whenever she gets snow because she knows a lot of us that never get to see snow or very little of it. Um, she's always posting her snow pictures, and Pat Dancer says, "Yep, same here." Yeah, poor Laura's not feeling good today. They've been doing some remodeling or cleaning or stripping the floors or something, I don't know, right over her apartment. And bless her heart, she's been listening to the pounding. Ellie says, my husband brought me 3 hearts of chocolate because he knows how much I love them. And he knows that every year I always share with the kids. Well, that's good. Teresa says he came all the way up to the driveway to ask me what was going on. Oh, my goodness. Poor little rooster. Didn't he know he needed to stay back at the barn or the shed or chicken coop?
Now let's see if that works.
I was just getting ready to see. Let's see if that's better.
Hi, Amy. I don't know if I already said hi to Amy. Somebody.
No, she just came in. I think maybe right before you might have said a hi to her, but it was about the time you were getting ready to hop out.
Hi, Jane. Hi, Pat Dancer.
We know that Carrie is still working on her there and back blanket, and someone else is working on a doily. What are the rest of you working on?
Oh, she's not working on a doily. She's working on the there and back.
Well, I thought she said it was not
Michelle.
there.
It looks like a doily.
Oh, okay. Nammy G said I got chocolates from my great granddaughter. It's the one that the dress was for. Okay, and my husband got me an Amazon gift card. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Amy, I'm doing some tatting today and keeping kids alive. Yeah, imagine when they have to stay in the house all the time because of cold weather or, uh-oh. It may seem like just trying to keep them corralled and keep them alive, doesn't it, Amy? Michelle says it's about to go into time out. Whoops.
Well, isn't Kathleen helping you?
She says, I'm back to 27. Does that mean the 27th row?
27th round,
Good
yeah.
morning, Tiff. How are you?
Good
Says, good morning,
morning,
Miss
Miss
Carrie.
Tiffany.
Well, I am working on some granny squares. She says, yes, she's trying her best because Michelle is special. Yeah, well, I've been working on some 3D granny squares and playing with my little Impkin. Yeah, he and I are not communicating very well.
Do we get to see the 3D granny squares?
On Saturday.
Oh.
Because right now I've got pieces, you know. I'm one of those that I do kind of like assembly line, like I do all of this piece here, and then I do all these pieces here.
Impkin?
Huh? Oh, the Impkin? Oh, well, he's sitting over here in timeout because he and I cannot come to terms with one another. Yeah, he wants one thing, and I think he ought to have something else, so we're not speaking at the moment.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, got to keep it real, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, Wayne was home the other night whenever I was doing something, you know, with the Impkin, and I'd made these pieces and I was trying to put them on there, and it's like, why is this? I mean, I know you know how when you get a picture in your mind and yeah, the picture's not coming together yet. Good morning, Lydia. How are you?
Good morning, Lydia.
Ellie says, Michelle, yesterday I worked on the 2-inch silver safety pin ones, but hoping to get some pins made today. I should have your email saved. I'll send you pictures of what I'll send you pictures if I remember, I think is what she meant to say.
Oh, my goodness.
Bless me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Lydia says she's getting ready to go to the grocery store with her mom. Oh, that's sweet, Michelle. She says, Ellie, take your time. They're going to be for her mom's birthday in July. Thank you, folks. Tiffy says, I'm good. Just getting my day started. Got the kids to school, got my coffee made, and I'm about to start working on some more pocket hugs for the little people in my life. Oh.
Tiffany, for some reason, I thought you only had Elijah.
Inquiring minds want to know, Tiff.
Well, because she homeschools him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think whatever, let's see. I think whatever your problem was before going out and coming back in did it. Teresa said, Ben said he collected eggs last night, but I just collected 11, so now I have questions. Whoops. Oh, there you go. Tiff says, Elijah is my only son, but I take my nieces and nephew to school every day and then pick them up as well.
Oh, okay.
So she's the chauffeur or the taxi, whichever way you like to look at it. I remember when my girls were little and carpooling. Oh my goodness. Mm. I really preferred the carpooling in the evening or in the afternoons because sometimes you were lucky enough and didn't pick up as many as you did in the mornings, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Tippy says, "Yep, that's me." Hello, Connie. Well, thank you so much. Left you some DNA. Oh, and Lydia wants a joke. Well, let's see what Notbot does now. What do you call a nervous javelin thrower? A Shakespeare.
That's definitely true.
That's kind of cute. Yes.
Yeah, it is. I'm making some hanging crochet Pop-Tart looking pastries to take with me to the Quilters Fair next week. Oh, cool.
Well, that's neat. I have never been to a quilter's fair.
Me either.
I have just now thinking about that. I've never been to a quilter's fair. Shame on me. As many crafts as I love, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I think people that make quilts are super awesome and patient. Let's see, Lydia's weather. She's at 30 degrees. Wind is blowing at 8 miles per hour out of the north, and it is 66 degrees.
Word.
Yeah. Not 66 degrees, 66
I was just going to say
66% humidity. Too many numbers.
Oh, I'm stretching my legs. Sorry.
That's okay. So I have an inquiring question. Has anybody played with the Red Heart Granny Square yarn?
No, I think it's a waste of money. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Because, and let me tell you why. Because I don't like the idea of having to, I mean, first and foremost, I don't do gauge because I don't do,
Yeah.
I don't do, I shouldn't say I don't do, I usually don't do wearables. And the couple of times that I have, I didn't do gauge.
Mm-hmm.
And it really screwed me up the first time. But with that being said, I don't like the idea of, I mean, I watched Mikey and he said, you just got to do it and get the right hook and the right tension. And I hate to, I hate to crochet and rip out. I hate it.
Well, you know, Froggy and I went head to head on this past Sunday. We both had the same skein, colored skein. Both had the same. She had an Odyssey, and I had a Furls Streamline Wooden. I went up a hook, I went down a hook, and I just finally, you know, I'm done. I have seen lots of folks since they did the initial review. And yes, there's not many people that like it. Now, some folks, like even Froggy, was able to meet pretty close, um, you know, where the color broke for the next row. But just like some of these others, Froggy, when she was getting there to that last color chain, oh no.
Hi, Darcia. You know what I think it would be good for? I think it would be good for definitely not a pooling blanket, but for somebody who wants a blanket to change colors, like a striping blanket that doesn't care. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be a Red Heart stripe blanket because it's not going to be long enough.
Mm-mm.
The stripes are going to be different lengths because the square and it's going to be It
Well,
only
because
does.
you have short pieces of color, and then it gets a little longer for the next one, and a little longer for the next one, a little longer for the next one. So yes, it's going to. I'm sure it's going to come up with a pretty design.
Now,
You
does
know,
it do that, or does it do that, or does it do a small one, a medium one, and then the large one, and then go back to small, medium, and large? Or does it keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger?
I don't know. Well, I would assume it'd have to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Let me see if I pulled out enough to get. All right, so I'm just going to wrap it around my 4 fingers. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Hi, Sandra.
We're going to say 13 and a half for the first color on this skein, which was purple. And that gets your square started. So let me see what the next strand of purple would be. Yeah. No, where did it break? Because it's already getting light, right? No, maybe it didn't. Not yet. Yes, it does keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Because I can already tell you that's way more than 13 wraps on my hands anyway.
The reason, because then it kind of would be, if you don't care when you're making a granny square where it ends color wise, like
Right.
if you're using, then it would be okay.
Right, Teresa? And that's exactly what I'm going to use it for. Anything other than a granny square. Yeah. I have to tell y'all, one of my sisters called me after the live because she said she watched it and she said was there with us. And I said, well, why didn't you say something? She said, I was having too much fun watching you fussing and pulling the yarn out and changing your hooks. And she said, and then, sweetheart, when you just threw up your hands and said, I'm done, she said, I lost it. She said, I have never seen you so pissed off at a skein of yarn in all my life.
Oh, that's funny. That was your sister?
That was my sister, yeah. She said, I've never seen you so pissed off at a skein of yarn.
I guess I'm going to have to finish watching that episode because I started watching it and
You get sidetracked?
No, I'll tell you after.
Okay. But yeah, oh my goodness. Me too, Sandra. Me too. And I really, before I bought the skein, I thought, wow, how cool for a beginner, because the colors are already marked for you. You get your hook, and it's a great way to practice your tension. And, I thought in my own reasoning that it would be something really good. But after playing with it, no. Do not give that to a beginner. Unless you just want to turn them off crocheting altogether. No. And like someone said, I kind of have a feeling that it's going to go on the clearance shelves pretty quick.
Yeah, I can't see it. I don't see it being a long time yarn. I see.
Teresa says, I see people that can do it. However, I don't want to have to fight that hard with a project. I don't like having to scold my yarn. Well, I wasn't scolding mine. I was just saying, we're done. We are no longer friends.
Yeah, I agree, Sandra. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a nice thought
Yes, it was.
if it would have worked for
Well,
everybody.
and one of the questions I had, and it just happened to fall the way it did. Uh, I'm a pencil holder, and Froggy's a knife holder, so we kind of wondered how did they come up with the length that was necessary for each color change. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, Sandra said, "Yep, a gimmick yarn."
Okay, well, it's 8:30.
I was just getting ready to say. I was sitting here watching my little computer clock, and it just switched to 11. Well, 11:30 my time anyway.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Got to take my meds after this. My stomach hurts.
Oh, and before you do that, little Carrie did ask earlier, and little Carrie, I'm so sorry. She did want to know if you'd made an appointment with your primary care doctor.
Oh, dear Lord.
Ah, there she is. Don't forget to take your meds, everyone.
Okay, so day 46. Love
Mm-hmm.
and sympathy, not theology and dogma. Dogma.
Mm-hmm.
The world does not understand theology or dogma,
Mm-mm.
but it understands love and sympathy. Dwight L. Moody. Dear
Yep.
God, often we get caught up in arguments about correct doctrine and theology. We often get so caught up in our customs and traditions that we
Mm-hmm.
forget what matters. Love for you, love for others, love for our neighbors as ourselves, love for the world around us. These are the only things that matter. Let us set aside anything that does not help us become more loving and empathetic. The world does the world doesn't need our theology, it needs our love. We pray that you help us give each other that. In your name we pray. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, tomorrow's becoming carriers of love. Ooh, and the quote is from Mother Teresa. And it's not a quote, it's a prayer. Okay, enough gibberish. Random act of kindness. Random act of kindness. Okay. Now today would be a good day. So yesterday, when I was doing this, I I said offer to tutor or mentor someone in need, and then I
Mm-hmm.
was going to give you two, and the next one was buy flowers for a friend or a colleague, just because. Well, yesterday was Valentine's Day. That's why I said no, not a good idea. But today it's a good idea. Share your umbrella with somebody on a rainy day.
Right.
So flowers for a friend or a colleague just because. And they've got, I'm sure, the Valentine flowers that didn't sell are discounted greatly.
Right. Right.
So there's that. And I know it's raining here. So for those that are afraid to get wet, they got umbrellas. Share them out.
That's right.
Oh, I wanted to. So I get SSI, and I didn't work before I got disabled because I was taking care of my kids.
Right.
I thought maybe you guys might find this hilarious, like I did.
Uh-oh.
So normally they send a disability unpaid report, update report. Okay. This is from August 2021 to present. (2021) February 9th, 2024. In August of 2021, have you worked for someone or been self-employed? I work for YouTube. They know all this. I'm going to call them today and say, you know, I've been completely honest with you guys. You guys know this. And then they want to know if you've gone to a clinic for treatment or counseling. Good grief. Yeah, I'm crazy. Of course I've gone to counseling.
Teresa says, talking about that Red Heart Granny Square yarn, I also wish they would have stated what type of hook they use, and because that can make a difference. That's right. You know, we were guessing.
Yeah.
But even for me, going up and going down did not help any.
Welcome back, Darcia.
And yeah. I don't know that I said hello to Faith Louise or Darcia, but if I didn't, welcome in. We're so happy you're here with us.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, it's a recertification of your what you're entitled to.
Yeah, but it's so stupid because now I have to do from 2021, and YouTube doesn't go back that far to date. And I don't know. They know more than I do.
Right.
So I'm going to have to call them and question them and say, okay, well, you guys have this information. I do not.
Right.
Irritating. Anyway. So, I need to eat something and quit yawning. Which income in income oh god,
income?
No, not income. Impkin did you make?
Me?
Yeah, which one were you making? The one that's in timeout because you guys disagreed.
Well, it's supposed to be Queen Pearls, one of her little, I guess you could say, minions. And he's definitely being a minion.
Catbird said, Maureen, the Granny Square yarn keeps getting longer. It doesn't go back to the short run repeats.
She said, if the Granny Square yarn keeps getting longer. Yes. Well, in order, you know, I mean, it can't go short runs. Oh, I think what she's talking about, if you use it for anything else other than the Granny Square pattern. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about doing something else with it. I don't know what it's going to be. I mean, you know, if nothing else, I can throw it into a hat or into an amigurumi critter, you know. I mean, I think it would make, because some of the colors are really pretty. I don't like too much of the ones that have the black and the red. They seem awful dark to me, but some of these others are really pretty. Kat says, then it only works to make granny square blankets you can't make. Pretty much. Let's see. What am I working on, Darcia? Well, like I said, other than little Mr. Impkin sitting over here in timeout, I have 2 bunnies that I am working on for my amigurumis. Let's see. And of course, I'm working on my granny squares. And then I have a make that'll be coming out pretty soon. Little Carrie saying, oh my goodness, Ellie, I love your stitch markers. Wow. And speaking of stitch markers, are you finished showing Ellie stitch markers for Valentine's?
I opened them all.
Okay. Little Carrie says, and yeah, Carrie, I had to go way back in the past too for my recertification. Just had to do the best I could with what records I had. Absolutely, Teresa. Not all hooks are created equally. Just saying. You're absolutely right. Just like not all 4 weights are the same. That is her there and back blanket. Darcia said that was really pretty.
Thank you.
Sweetheart, I did that earlier before you even came in. She says, would you fuss at Carrie Maureen about her appointment, please?
Oh, let me see if my doctor sent a referral out.
Oh, Teresa said your bank statements will go back to 2021 if you look at your deposits.
Yeah. I don't have bank statements. What am I doing?
Looking at a doctor's referral to see if your doctor sent you a referral.
Yeah. Okay, they sent me I can pin a
You know, Kat, I think it would be very interesting to get several skeins. In fact, I do have 3 of this one because I like the color. And just start quilting. Goodness, I got quilting on the brain now. And just start working it up in, let's just say, a blanket with an easy stitch, and just see how it does stripe from one skein to the next. You know what I mean? Because like you said, if this is going to make granny squares, however, wait. You're supposed to, if you do this correct gauge, blah, 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 you can get 14 granny squares out of this. So if you do use it for something else like a blanket, and let's just say if all you do is single crochets, that would be an awful blanket, just saying. You would eventually start seeing the pattern repeat itself, the color striping, you know what I mean? So Oh, you do like the dark ones, Teresa? I don't know. They just, I think because I'm in the mood for spring and summer, which means brighter, colors and stuff like that. The black and the red. And I think there was maybe some pink, or there wasn't white. There might have been some pink or a lighter shade of red in there with it, but it just looked too dark to me. What did the judge say to the dentist? Do you swear to pull the tooth, the whole tooth, and nothing but the tooth?
Bye,
Okay,
Carrie.
Terry. Nightbot. They have a unique adaptation. Come back here. Come back here. Called Sixth Toe, which is a modified wrist bone that helps support their massive weight. Oh, is that for the elephants? Oh, they have a unique adaptation called a sixth toe. Well, I'll be. I did not know that one.
It's a repeat.
No, it says you can get 14 squares out of it. Let's see, step by step on the back. I may be telling you what I've heard others say just from looking at the website. But I heard you're supposed to be able to get 14 granny squares out of this. Oh, there it is, right there.
Hi, Molly.
It says one skein equals 14 squares. Yep. So there is going to be a pattern. Huh. I wonder what that is going to look like if I don't do it for granny squares. I know somebody has done it. Was it Yarn? Juan, the yarn addict? Did he crochet this up to see what the repeat striping pattern would look like? I know someone's done it. I just can't remember who.
Welcome back, Ellie.
Oh, did you skip out on us for a minute?
Carrie said that she loved your stitch marker. She's gone now, though.
Oops. Where'd you go?
Juan made a hat.
Okay.
Pretty peaceful did.
Okay.
Hi, Froggy.
I knew there's been, I knew Juan had done something. I just couldn't remember what it was. But I also have seen where someone did I think a blanket? Not real sure. I think I'll just stick with my, I'm going to make my granny square out of, say, 5 colors, depending on the size of my granny square. And I'll just do my own, Well, glad that you got us on, Sweet Pea. So what's everyone got planned for the rest of the day?
I have to show you guys this picture. My mom just sent me this picture. She took... This is what her cat... Okay, this is her cat. And her cat, in about 30 minutes, lined up these 3 toys. She took them from the living room, and this is the den area.
Oh my goodness.
And she lines them up. And the whole entire time she's doing this, she's meowing.
Oh,
But
it's like
isn't
she's
it
moving her little
beautiful?
babies. It's so cute. That's so cute.
Yeah.
Teresa says a multi-strand spiral or granny square would be pretty cool looking with that yarn. Hadn't thought about that. Mm-hmm. Froggy says she plans to nag me. Oh goodness. Well, I do have to skip out and go run a couple of little errands. Oh, Noe's going to Hobby Lobby to finish her purse that she's making for Vegas. Oh, well, Amy, thank you so much. She says after daycare, she has an appointment to give blood tonight. I can't do that. I take too much medication, but that is awesome. Darcia, I have to get some housework in, then I might start a blanket. Michelle says, Jane, what row are you on? Are you in Zoom today?
No, when Michelle's in Zoom, she's asking Jane if she's going to go to Zoom.
Right. Froggy says, Amy, don't let the vampire take too much. Oh, you're using their black glitter yarn. Isn't that awesome? I really think that's pretty. And I'm not a glittery person, but that's very pretty. I really love Hobby Lobby yarn. Especially their cotton.
Mm-hmm.
I really like their yarn.
Oh.
Oh, Fake Louise says, I got my EFA yarn in the mail yesterday. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? So happy you could join us today.
Hi, Jennifer.
And Jane says, I'm just starting row 20. I will be in a little bit, Michelle.
Wow.
Yes, but I do appreciate that they kept the 30% off every other week.
They didn't?
No, they have. Remember, they used to have coupons, but now they don't anymore.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Hobby Lobby used to have coupons just about as crazy as Joann's and Michael's. In fact, if it was me, it's kind of a toss up as to whether I would like the coupons now over the 30% off every other week. I never really thought about it. Wanted to see Molly. She's going to Hobby Lobby on Wednesday for the first time. Oh, sweetheart, you better leave your pocketbook at home. Jennifer says, I'm doing okay. How are both of you? Doing great. And Amy says, hubby is out cleaning the driveway up on his four-wheeler. Oh my goodness. You've gotten that much snow now? Woo.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I can't
He's saying, look into my eyes. Keep staring. Oh my goodness. Oh.
You're such a sweetie. You're not gonna like it though, because when this is over, I'm getting up. I gotta go potty.
What will?
Oh shoot!
5-minute warning.
Ugh.
No, he says, my cat likes to tap me on the arm. Yes, like, hello.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to wait. You're sitting right on my bladder.
Uh-oh. Well, then, I guess that means that we will be going just a few minutes early. So thank you again, all of you, for being here. You know, we always appreciate your time. And we love what it is that you share with us as to what you're up to and what's going on. All I got to say left now to say is remember, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light that they need to see. We love you.
Love you guys. Be a blessing and have a blessed day.
Bye.